Give me a large pizza with everything on it. Also, this is the beginning of the end. Part 1. Ooh. The episode begins with Twilight and her friends getting an urgent message to get to the Canterlot to meet the princesses at once, and they are super pumped. So pumped that Pinkie Pie is breaking the fourth wall before the real events even happen. But once they get there, they discover that nothing is wrong. In fact, they called them specifically to tell them that everything is right in Equestria. Kind of a dick move. But that's not all they wish to share, for they proclaim that because Twilight and her friends do such a good job, that they are retiring. And who do they leave in charge? Well, of course, Twilight Sparkle and her friends. So what does them retiring actually entail? Do Twilight and her friends just run the kingdom now, or do they take on all the responsibilities that the princesses do, like raise and lower the moon, go into Pony's dreams or something? And how exactly does saving all of Equestria multiple times in one season alone entail you to be able to govern a body of government for long periods of extended time? Cue the meme! Cue the meme! I have so many questions! Well, all of her friends are on board, but Twilight still needs some convincing. She is, of course, doing her Twilighting. It's the joyous things when you realize you've become a verb among your friends. And we also take part in the most self-aware jokes in the entire series, where they realize the princesses really don't do anything, and they do all the work. Okay, well, I'm glad they're acknowledging it, but it's still strange for them to say that out loud. But with her friend's comfort, she immediately accepts her new position in a couple of days. But all is not well in Equestria, for Tyrek, Cozy Glow, Queen Chrysalis, and a resurrected King Sombra are all summoned deep underground by a creature called Rogar, and he wants to have them all team up in order to take out Twilight Sparkle and her friends. Wait, you mean they're actually going this route? Yeah, I guess they are. You know, funny story, me and the other gents were actually talking about how it would be kind of awesome for a season finale for all the villains to team up, but we didn't think they'd have the balls to do it. So the fact that they're not only doing what we were talking about, but also as a series opener, this is blowing our minds. In his case, literally. So we get a little backstory on Grogar, how he once ruled all of Equestria under a tyrannical rule. And during this, I can't help but keep thinking that Cozy Glow is among them. Cozy Glow is considered one of the chief villains of Equestria. Personally, I can't get over the fact that King Sombra can talk, and the fact that his voice is incredibly flamboyant. Well, Grogar demands that they all work together in order to use the strategies of Twilight and her friends against them. But King Sombra has absolutely no intention of working together, and he wants to go back to the Crystal Empire to conquer it. And Grogar allows him to leave, but the rest stay put. We later cut back to the school where we see the first appearance of Starlight Glimmer, who's doing her best to try to keep Twilight calm. But Twilight says that she's going to be in charge of the school as well as her castle, and Starlight has her own little Twilight meltdown. But Twilight gives her the reassurance that she needs, which Starlight turns it back on her, so this is a clear case of pot meet kettle. Unfortunately, it doesn't help. We later cut back to King Sombra at the Crystal Empire, where he's doing a really good job soloing literally the entire empire, from brainwashing to gathering his forces. When Cadence and Shining Armor try to stop him, he uses Floriard as leverage to get them to submit, and he has finally regained the power of the Crystal Heart, the Crystal Empire, and all those who serve it. And I personally cannot wait to see how royally he screws this up. Should we be on standby just in case? Well, the last time you had to turn into Darth Gent in order to take him down, so you might want to change costumes. Well, news of King Sombra returning has reached Twilight and her friends, and they ask Discord's assistance, but he refuses because he says it should be up to the reigning princess, which is currently going to be Twilight. Dick, but with Twilight's extended family and actual family in danger, she has no choice but to go all out. Elements of harmony, bitch! So they go to the Crystal Empire armed with the elements of harmony. And they manage to free Caden's shining armor and Flurry Heart. And with the Crystal Heart and the elements of harmony back in the possession of the heroes, they magical MacGuffin Sombra twice! Jesus, why not just kick him in the balls while you're at it? So they all celebrate in possibly the easiest victory they've ever had. Also, Twilight goes through the epiphany of the season, right from the start. She's ready to become princess. Kind of. So I guess everything's wrapped up. They put the elements of harmony back and... Wait, what's happening? King Sombra's back, and he just destroyed the element tree! With the elements! And then they slammed us with a be continued! What the fuck kind of ending to a first episode is this? Yeah, they magical MacGuffined him. Twice! How is he even still alive after that? I don't know, but there's no time for questioning now. This is the Cartoon Gentleman. We're bringing you organized chaos next time. And Breaker 7, prepare the surgical table. For what? It's about time for a Dark Emperor rematch.